What's up, everyone? Welcome to my show. I have a bit of an update. I'm basically fighting a cold, so well, I don't have the cold yet. It's like trying to get in, its foothold, but I'm fighting it. So my voice is going and stuff like that, and I'm just tired as hell. But because I've had a pretty rough week. Oh, it wasn't rough, but no, it wasn't rough. It was just exciting and long, I guess. Um, and to cap the end of the week off, today's what's that? Today's Tuesday, the 17th of November. Yesterday, like I said, I guess to cap it off, we got some interesting news. Um, it's crazy. I mean, I'm still amazed, I guess. Um, excuse me. After constant fighting and going back and forth, we got a house. Yes, we got a house, and today's the first day I've actually been able to somewhat wipe the grin off my face. Still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. It's a little insane. We didn't think we were going to get this house because, me personally, I think the house is a little nicer than what I deserve. When I saw it, which I think I mentioned in the previous video, um, we went for a look. We looked at it the last day of the convention. We really loved it. It was like the first one on our list that we saw, in the string of stuff. And the two of us were like, "This is an amazing house. We're not gonna get it. But what the hell? We'll give it a shot." So we told our real estate agent, we're like, "Hey, we want to get this. We want to go after this house." She's like, "Is this the one you want?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is the one. This one's perfect. It's too perfect. That's why we're like, it's just not gonna happen." Uh, and Sunday we put the bid on. Didn't hear anything on it. We were just like, all right, obviously they're not going to take it. Towards the end of the day, the real estate lady gave us a call and said, hey, there's more than one offer on the house. Right now, there's only one other offer. How do you want to proceed? Do you still want to keep the offer in there? And we said, yeah, we're gonna keep it. She's like, okay, let's see what happens. So then late, well, 10 o'clock on Sunday, the real estate lady called us again and said, hey, now there's multiple offers on the house. It's not just you and the other person. I think there was like one or two more. Do you want to still keep the offer in, or do you want to, go for something? We're like, no, we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna keep it in. So she's like, okay, we'll see what happens, and best of luck. And that's all we can do is kind of just like, okay, we'll see. Monday morning rolls around, and we had gotten an email at like 7 in the morning. The wife woke me up. She's like, "We have an email." She goes, we got a thing about the house," and I'm like, "Oh, we didn't get it." Excuse me, like I said, fighting a cold. And I was like, "Well, you knew that was gonna happen because like the day before we were just like, it's not gonna happen. We're so used to not getting anything that we're used to it. We're like numb to it now. I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna go." The real estate lady's like, "Hey, the homeowners looked over all the offers they got. They want everybody to, I guess, think real hard and come back with their final best offer." And I was like, oh man, I was like, that either means like we're really close together or, whatever. So the wife was saying like, because we were going 150. The house is only like 149 or something like that. We were doing 150. And she's like, what do we do? She's like, do we go up a couple, 100 more bucks, blah, blah, blah. Um, And I was like, you know what? Because she was like, let's do 153. And I was like, I was like, do you really love this house? She's like, yeah. I was like, I love it too. I think it's amazing. If we're gonna go for it, we might as well go all out and just friggin', you know, stick it to the man kind of thing. So I told her, I was like, do 158. And she's like, really? Like, that's, I was like, what the hell, Doesn't go, it doesn't go. If it goes, I was like, can we afford it if it's 158? She's like, yeah, we'll be able to afford it. I'm like, then do 158. Called the real estate lady. Real estate lady's like, is that how? She's like, are you sure? Like, shocked. Like, that's, you want to go that high? And we're like, yeah, because we really like the house. And why screw around if this is going to be our final best offer? We get one more shot at this. Do it, just what the hell. So real estate lady's like, okay, let's give it a shot. The hell with it. She puts the offer in. And she's like, well, again, she's like, best of luck. She's like, I'm praying you guys get this. You've been going around. We must have saw at least 30 or 40 houses when we started looking. She's like, I hope this is the one. And she's like, well, I'll get back to you the second I hear anything. And she's like, supposedly the homeowners are going to let us know by today. So the wife went to work. I had the day off, so I'm, sitting around. I was going through boxes, trying to get some stuff I wanted to donate because I figured we're moving anyway at the end of January. Let me get rid of some more stuff that I know I don't want or I don't need. I can donate it. It's just easier that way, and let somebody else get a shot at having something cool or whatever. You get the idea. Hairball, sorry. So I'm going through boxes, and the wife's like, I didn't hear anything yet, didn't hear anything yet. Like every couple hours, I didn't hear anything yet, and I was like, okay, I was like, we probably didn't get it. I was like, or they're really thinking about, what they want to do, or, maybe it's really that close. And then a couple hours go in, it was like around 3 o'clock, give or take. The wife sends me a text message, like, how much money do you have in your bank account? And I said, why? I was like, why do we need to, why? What's the thing? She goes, oh, because we got the house. And I was like, what? I almost broke down and cried. I'm sitting there, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And she's like, I can't believe it. She's like, she's like, I almost jumped up and screamed when I got the message. And she's at work, so she's trying to keep it low key. And she's like, I was so, so happy. I was, so excited. I'm like, wow. I literally did a little jig with Seamus and Gizmo. I'm like, we got the house. We got the house. We did like a little dance around in a circle. And I was sitting there, and then like after the happiness wore off, I was like, oh crap. I was like, what's going to happen now? I was like, what's going to go wrong? I was like, because we're so used to everything going wrong. I was like, what are we going to get in there? It's going to collapse or something. And the wife's just like, we're just going to have to roll with it. We're just going to see what happens. We got the thing. Real estate lady was just as shocked as we were. She's like, you got it. And I'm like, oh, well, thanks for the vote of confidence, I guess. But I guess after like 40-something houses getting turned down, I guess it was she was kind of like, oh, here comes 41 or whatever, So yeah, we got the house as of December 17th of this year. We're supposed to have the keys. We're supposed to be able to move in, which is pretty damn quick. I mean, it's the 17th of November, so a month away. Our lease is up at the end of January here, so we're gonna try to play it smart. We're gonna move stuff in little by little until our lease. Still gonna live here until the end of January, but we're gonna move things little by little so we can kind of save money on things here and there. So it's cool. I mean, it's about 45 minutes with traffic away from where we are now. So my problem is now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with my job because my job usually doesn't budge when it comes to scheduling. But if they can't budge, then I guess I'm going to have to quit and find another job, which sucks, but we'll see what happens. Whew, I'm still in shock. Still can't believe it. Because like I said, it's a nicer house than I feel like I deserve, because it's cool. I mean, it's got an amazing, gigantic living room. It's got a dining room. It has a huge backyard. It's got a shed that I assume is staying. The only thing we're trying to figure out is there's a pool built in. It's not underground. It's like above ground one, but it's actually built into the deck. Yeah, it's got a deck. Yeah, pretty big deck actually. It's weird because it's like you get out of the living room, the door's open. It's got two obviously opening doors. They open up. You go out, it's a big deck, and then towards the left, there's like a deck on top of the deck, if that makes any sense, and that goes into the pool. I mean, it's cool. I've owned a pool, but I've never had to take care of the pool. I've always, when I had a pool, was, I was a kid. We had one above ground one, which basically lasted less than a summer and was destroyed. Then we used to have like little kiddie pools, but, nothing like this. This is like a big ass pool. And I told the wife, I was like, because we don't know what's going on with the contract. The contract states that we're getting the refrigerator, the washer dryer, which it actually had this awesome laundry room, which was insane. The wife loved that thing. All this custom work. You'd have to see it to see it, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. The kitchen, loved the kitchen. Like I said, we're supposed to get the stove, the refrigerator, the dishwasher, the washer dryer. All the shower heads are like rain showers, which is amazing. I love those things. And they're apparently staying. And then there's like this really kick-ass faucet in the downstairs basement that's like almost like a waterfall. It's weird, but another one, you have to like see it to know what the hell I'm talking about. Which, like I said, when I move in, I'll make a video. You can see what this place looks like. Dining room. Well, I said that. I think I said dining room. It's 3 bedrooms. The master bedroom is pretty damn big. It's got 2 walk-in closets and like a dual sink bathroom thing, which is nice. Tons of space. Like there's a lot of space to put stuff. So it's going to be, and because of that, the wife is letting me have my movie room / guest room, and then my comic man cave. which they're basically connected only by like a closet, so it's weird. But you could, if I really wanted to, I could knock the wall down and make one big one. But I'd be like, I'd rather keep it separate. The rooms aren't huge, but they're not really small. I guess. I mean, if you put them together, they're a little bigger than the cave upstairs now, like by a little. Um, so, like I said, they're not huge. But if I split all my stuff into two rooms, then they work perfectly fine. Like, the couch would go into the movie room because it's a guest room kind of thing. All my movie related items would go in there, and then all my non-movie related like comic book items would go in the other one. So all the furniture would probably go into the movie room because it's all for the DVDs and everything. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Like I said, I'm excited, but I'm cautious because I'm like, what is? I'm waiting. I'm just waiting, and I'm like, The wife laughed. She goes, you know what? November's, my birthday's in November. She's like, there's a good birthday gift. Because we said to each other, like, we're not getting each other birthday gifts. We're not getting Christmas gifts. We're not getting each other anniversary gift because of this. Like, this is our gift, which is a nice gift, So, yeah, that's that. So the crisis so far, as of now, is over. A lot of paperwork. We've been signing paperwork all day. It's been, oh, we got to sign this. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. It's a lot, which a lot of people don't realize how much stuff you have to do to get a house, I guess. Inspections we have to do, which is weird because the wife can't get off of one, but I can, so I have to go to one inspection. She can go to the other. It's like we have a termite inspection, we have the house inspection, we have a radon inspection, we have a God, I can't even remember. There was like 5 of them, like 5 different like things. Then she did something where she checked off on something. One of the things had a thing in there for insect, like a exterminator kind of thing. Like exterminator's going to go in there and just kind of blast everything before anyone moves in, I guess. When the people are out. So she agreed to that because she's like, I'd rather just go in fresh. I'm like, oh, okay, well. I don't think it's needed, but okay. So it's a lot. It's a lot to do, and I didn't even realize how much stuff there was to do that. On top of the fact we got to move in, but like I said, we're doing it the smart way. We're gonna move little by little because we got to the end of January. The wife said, the worst thing is we'll stay here to the end of January or just about, and just sleep here and move everything little by little, like move all our boxes in one shot, with the car and my mother-in-law's truck. We can throw a lot of stuff in there and just kind of do a couple trips. And then when we get closer to the end of January, hire a moving truck. Not hire, but get a moving truck, put all the furniture in there, the bed, everything, and just kind of, we're thinking maybe like the last 3 days of January we're going to do that. And then, we just come back here to sign our paperwork and get out of here, So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've pretty much rambled on enough about this. Like I said, I'm excited. I may not look it, but like I said, I'm fighting a cold, so I'm exhausted from the entire week that I've had, with the Comic-Con and everything else. And it's like the icing on top of the cake because we're, the entire time with the Comic-Con, like I was trying to block this out of my mind, but then, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh God, what's going to happen? We're not going to get one. We got to keep looking. It's annoying, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, it came true. We're shocked, but like I said, I'll keep everyone updated and see what happens. Because it's not over yet. That's why like I said, I'm cautious. Like we've signed almost all the paperwork. The loan is going through. I hope they're doing that. I think today or tomorrow. They're putting the money through. We had to mail the homeowners money in a certified check. That's what our lawyer said to do because it's like earnest money you got to send to them to show that I guess that you're serious about getting the house. I don't know. It's a whole weird process, but we sent that out. The lawyer had to sign it. We signed it. They have to sign it saying they got it. Their lawyer has to. It's like, oh my God. So yeah, it's a big process. But hopefully by December 17th, I'll be dangling my keys and say, hey, I got a house. I finally, it's in my hand now. There's nothing that can go after that. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's a long process. Got to ride it out. The only thing that's a bitch about it is that it's the holidays now, so like I'm swamped with work. The wife is swamped with work. We're trying to fit this in. It's gonna. Oh man, it's just crazy. We even told the people at the at their house, we're like, hey, if you want to take longer, we don't mind. Like, if you want to stay through Christmas, and New Year's, we don't have a problem with that because this is when we're. And like, oh no, it's fine. So I'm like, well, they really want to get out, I guess, or they already have a house now. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So yeah. Thanks for letting me ramble. I know it took a while. Feels like it's taken forever to get a house, which it has. But yeah, it's finally happened. I'm still, like I said, I'm still kind of shaky because I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Um, but yeah, when I get those keys in my hand, it's gonna finally lock home and shut the door and say, hey, I got a house. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Remember, it's not the size of your cave that matters. It's what you have in it, and pretty soon I'll have a brand new cave and brand new stories and brand new everything. Later, everybody.